And we are live with another exciting edition of Relatively Fast Guys. Today, I am pleased to present to you, along with my good friend Guy Next Door 717, a race of Mega Man 4, widely regarded as one of, if not the hardest classic Mega Man game on the NES. Today, the runners are ThePhantomire and Delition. So, GND, what do we have in store for us today?
We have a whole lot in store for you guys. I mean, we're going to do like really hard strats, a couple clips in here. We're going to be using that Mega Buster, the brand new Mega Buster, right? So it's going to be a really tight race, I hope. They're going to do some routing here and everything. So right off the get go, it's going to be a
Yeah,
blast.
so this is the first game that has both the charge shot and the slide.
Yep, this game was released in 1991 in Japan and 1993 for the US console.
Very good. And definitely not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. And I believe Delition learned the route for this event. So this could be quite an exciting day for both runners.
Absolutely. We wish that both runners the best of luck during this. I run this game myself and have been for the past couple of years, and I know the struggle, I know the pain you can go through with just grinding it out. So, best of luck to both.
Yep, absolutely. And I am getting word that we are verifying readiness of the runners. So we should be underway pretty soon here.
Fun fact before we begin there is Mega Man 4 is one of the longer speed runs of the Mega Man series, just because usually you fight all 8 robos and then you go to the Wily stages. This game, you actually do 4 additional stages. So you'll see a Dr. Cossack stage here, 4 of those. So it just makes it brutal, guys. Just brutal.
Yeah, this is not one you'd want to do a best of three for.
And why did I choose this game as one of my first speed runs? That I don't know. Call me insane.
Hey, those are your words, not mine. All right, just getting confirmation that Delition is ready to go. Okay, yep, both runners are ready. We should be getting a countdown here pretty soon. And we are getting some complaints in chat that there may be some spoilers that we did not warn about the end of the
Spoilers.
game.
No, no spoilers.
All right. Runners are underway, so as soon as the stream catches up, we will be live here. All right, here we go.
All right, guys, they're off. Now, what they're going to do here is to choose the Bright Man path. You also can go Pharaoh Man first. But it recently, during the Mega Man relay race of last year, we had some world records in the Bright first strat. So, yeah, so here we go. So basically, what they're going to do here, they're going to keep, just tumbling through the stage using the Mega Buster. That's all they have right now. These crickets here, or grasshoppers, whatever you want to call them. So they have RNG to them as well. So you never know if it's going to be a short hop or a long hop.
We
So
see Phantomire popping out to a small lead here at the beginning, but still super early. So after Brightman, what sort of route should we expect to see from these runners?
they're going to go Bright Man, then Pharaoh, Ring, Dust, Skull, Dive, Drill, Toad. So I mean, it's all been carefully laid out over years of everyone speedrunning in this game. There are only two, like I said, there's only 2 major routes. So we're gonna go in order, pretty much of like a boss order, basically. So yeah, it's gonna be the same thing for the refights as well. Spoiler.
Yeah, easy with the spoilers here. Yeah, so
You have
basically
never
the
seen it.
runners will be looking to collect the weapons from each robot master and then using them on whichever other robot master is weak to the weapon they just collected.
Very true. So if you guys are playing this casually, I mean, you can take a different route when you first start playing the game, and go by boss order. We kind of changed it up a little bit in the speed run. This platform off to the side of those platforms. I wish that I knew that as a child playing this game. So
Don't we all? Yeah, it's always crazy seeing speedrunners destroy our childhood favorites.
absolutely. So now they're going to face Brightman. So Brightman, what you need to do is do a couple of charge shots, and then one single lemon. We call them lemons there in the Mega Man community. And what it is that as long as you keep that pattern, just all charge shots in one lemon, then he won't actually freeze the screen on you.
Gotcha. Okay, so that makes sense. And we have a very close race here through one level.
Absolutely. And you notice they went to the very center of the screen. So if they go to the very center and they stand on a very specific pixel, it actually will pop Mega Man in the middle of the screen and then they can exit the stage rather quickly. If not, if they're off by 1 pixel, they go to the very top of the screen and then Mega Man falls down to get his weapon get. So here we're getting the flash stopper here. So the flash stopper, guys, it totally breaks this game. You're going to see him use this right off the bat in Pharaoh Man stage. Typically in this in this area here, you're going to see you're not going to see scorpions come out of the ground. Oh, you see one there on Delition's screen. Um, so what he probably needs to do is use that bright weapon. You can see PhantomMire is doing that here. He's not getting any of those. And then we're going to jump over this gap. PhantomMire is going to take it safe here and use Rush Coil. You can do a slide jump on that, but it's relatively it's risky. Oh man, and Delition actually misses the balloon get. So while Phantomire just grabs it there.
Yeah, so it'll look like Delition has a bit of a lead here, but without the item that the Phantomire just grabbed, the Delition will be at a disadvantage for quite a few sections of the remainder of the game.
And we're going to see the balloon be used throughout the runs here throughout the race. So what it does is that we're actually going to pop it inside of a wall, and then you're never going to even see it. And then they can stand on it and then jump up. It's pretty awesome. So, but actually, I'm notorious for being on GND pace. So what that is that the last PB that I got, actually the second before last, I went balloonless and got a PB. So,
Gotcha.
not having balloon, it's not a deal breaker. It's really not. It'll save you like having it about I'd say about 13 seconds or so. Um, don't quote me on that throughout the entire speed run. So
I'm absolutely going to quote you on that for the rest of this
I
event.
you're like, where's my 13 seconds?
So,
So
what will Delition need to do differently aside from, not being able to jump off of them to get up higher on ladders? Will he need to do anything? Will he need to reroute at all to account for not having it?
the route will be the same, but he'll have to, like, let's say in Ring Man stage coming up next, he'll have to use Bright Man to actually freeze everything on the climb up. You can see that we have a couple different variations of destroying the boss here. Delition's using the intended Bright Man flash stopper here to just pause, I almost said a Phantomire, to pause Pharaoh Man just in place. Man, it I mean, just you see that he was just like, "Ba-da-da-da-da-da." I mean, just killing him really. But the Phantomire has he used the charge the Mega Buster there, so he was able to get past him pretty fast.
Could we get that sound effect again for the fans?
Just mashing the hell out of the controller.
I appreciate that, as
Ah,
do
you're welcome.
I'm sure all the viewers.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can see here on Phantomire's screen where he's just a little bit of a head. He's going to actually pop that balloon right there. There we go. That's a great example of that.
Yep.
Again, Delition's going to use the flash stopper here to kind of freeze everything on screen. Just worry about the disappearing platforms.
Gotcha. Yeah, and you saw Phantomire there taking some intentional damage to use those iframes to get through some of those trickier parts.
Absolutely, and he's going to use Fair here for the rest of the level. I didn't know you can skip the hippo there as a child. I mean, that would have been great because he's just a pain in the you know what. So
Oh, I do.
Phantomire going after. Oh yeah, Phantomire's going after some safety health there. That's awesome.
Yeah, got some Corv jams in chat. I think Mega Man 4 might be the most underrated Mega Man OST on the NES. Quite a few jams.
That's true. That's true. Skullman is absolutely my favorite of all the game themes here. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Phantomire taking out the getting past the second to hippo here. Again, this guy's using your trying to keep your weapon energy and your health in this level. I mean, it's key. It's key to the speed run. We've routed it to where you just want to. I mean, you'll have just enough to defeat Ringman. So you guys are doing.
So could you explain a little bit how the Pharaohman weapon works here? This glowing ball above Mega Man's head.
Yeah, of course. So like, both players can shoot single shots, or they actually can hold down the shoot button, and the ball that it goes over top of them. You can either release that and it fires that big ball of energy, right? Or what you can do is actually you can actually hit an enemy with it, like let's say Ringman, for example. Oh, an unfortunate death to Ringman. He is a trolly bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, the first couple levels in this speedrun, I mean, it's just, reset heavy, you know? I always say, when am I ever going to get to the 4th Robot Master, you know? So, but yeah, you can use that to your advantage as far as using the Pharaoh shot.
Yeah. And the Phantomire has developed a little bit of a reputation for going for some pretty frisky strats in Mega Man games he's learning. So I think something we'll need to look out for the rest of this race is Phantomire pulling ahead and then potentially falling back behind after making mistakes.
Yeah, it's it's going to be it's really close race right now. I mean, you just never know. I mean, even veteran players like myself, I mean, you just never know how it's going to end up. We do weekly Mega Man 4 races every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and you just never know. You just never know.
Yeah, definitely one of those high risk, high reward games where it's certainly possible to lose a ton of time or get a big PB.
For sure. You can see Phantomire, they're using two different strats here. Delition's using the Brightman weapon, and then the Phantomire is actually going for a more advanced strat and using Pharaoh. So you see that in like top 10
I rest my
runners.
case with the frisky strats comment.
So this is the lag room, guys. You can see, I mean, it's just full of lag. What you want to do is just get those little spinny guys off the screen as fast as possible. An unfortunate death for the Phantomire there, while Delition goes on to what we call the Crusher room.
Yeah, this one always terrified me as a kid.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Said, though, I think the Dustman track might be my favorite in the game. I know it's a little bit of a polarizing song in the game.
Oh no, it's great. It's we have some really good tunes here for you guys. You can see the Delition there using the Ringman weapon, and it just takes out several of those blocks. Now, there is typically the strats we use, you actually can get there. We call it fast crushers, not so fast crushers, and slow crushers. So depending on what kind of route that you take there. So he did a really, really good job there. No deaths, so good job. Phantomire's actually just finishing up the crusher section, going up. Guys are taking in some well-needed. I'm sorry, he finished the lag room. Now he's going to crushers. Some safe strats here. So I don't blame you during a race. So
yeah, and G&D, this is your first RFG event, but to give you a little backstory here, safe strats do have a history of paying off in these events.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we try to show off as much as we can the cool strats and everything, But again, when it's you're either first or you're last, I mean, yeah, use those safe strats. Use damage boost like the Phantomire did, and good job on the fight for Delition with Dustman. Let's talk about a little bit about the Dustman fight as Phantomire goes into it here. So Dustman, what you want him to do is not suck. You do not want him to do that, because the only way to make him stop doing that animation is to actually run into him and take body damage, which he takes about 8 health away from you. So you definitely want him to just fire, keep jumping around. So, and you want that center kill. You can see Phantomire, he does not have enough to take that body damage, so he's going to have to just wait it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty good fight there. Sometimes you can't help. I mean, we have 4 of these bosses, Robot Masters, that are RNG based. We have 4 of them that are scripted fights. So there we go. You just saw an example of a RNG fight there. So there is a little, the only zip in the game, and that's in the beginning of Skullman stage. You can see Delition here. He's actually going for the Brightman strats. That's awesome. It's a surefire way to get through this area unscathed. So let's see if Phantomire goes for it or not. It's a very very specific spot. What you have to do is just put the balloon. And actually, he's going to go for the Brightman strat as well. You have to actually right there where Phantomire is. You put a balloon in a very specific spot. You get hit by an enemy, and you slide, and you get zipped in across through that little barrier. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, neat little glitch. Saves a handful of seconds if you can get it, but looks like both opting for the surefire route.
Absolutely, yeah, and I don't blame them either. I mean, this section that Delition's on right now, I mean, that can be really trolly too. All it takes is one misinput, or sliding off the skull, area here. It's trolly as can be. It can be. There's some gaps there that are very, very, like, yeah, you have to get to the very edge, kind of creep, and then jump as far as you can. So.
Yeah, very difficult casual game for some very large jumps that you need to make.
I mean, if you're uncomfortable doing that, there's always Rush Coil that you can use, or later we'll get Rush Jet. So, good job on the fight with Skullman, another RNG boss here. So, he just jumps around. You can manipulate him a bit to make him do what you want to do. If you fire, he fires. If you jump, he jumps. So, and then the skull barrier itself, just like if you guys remember in Mega Man 2, Heatman, there's either a 30, 60, or 90 frame window where he does, before he teleports across the screen. Same thing here with Skullman. So you could have like a very short skull shield, or you could have a very long skull shield, or one in the middle. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So Delition's actually going over to Dive Man stage. Typically what we do in the speedrun here is go ahead and use the Brightman weapon to freeze all these, all the fishies. But he's going with the Buster strats here, so good job on the Phantomire for killing Skullman there.
Making it through, and they'll be on to the same stage here again.
For sure. Again, go with that Buster strats here. But yeah, it just takes a lot of practice in here. Anything he's gonna actually freeze this whale. So even before he spawns in, you can't even see him. He's just like a big blur. If you're really good at mashing, you can get this in a 1 cycle. Oh my gosh, it still takes me 3. So you gotta be. Some people use like the teeth method, where you actually put the controller in your mouth and you mash against your teeth. So I know Looking Toad, if you're in chat, I think that you were there a little bit ago. Props to you, buddy, for doing that. I mean, it's amazing to watch. It really is, but terrible on your teeth there.
Apologies to any dentists in chat.
Not recommended. I actually can't see chat right now, but it's okay. I'm sure you guys are talking about
We're
it.
talking about the music, which is well deserved.
Oh, absolutely. This music is I think, honestly, it's my favorite track. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, Phantomire actually he froze that whale up near the top there. That's okay. He just had to do a few more jumps. And look at Delition, man. He is going for something that we do not do in any percent. He's going straight up for 100% by getting this weapon called the Wire. So we might actually see that later on. Who knows?
Absolutely love to see it.
You do. You really do. That's really cool. We didn't know if he was actually going to go for that or not. So, and now again, like since he got the wire, that actually puts him behind quite a bit. So it's a good. I just want to take a guess and say that it's probably, I don't know, I'd say 45 seconds or more. I mean, behind. But yeah, they seem to be actually uh, almost even synced up right now. So that's great. So
Yeah, this has really turned into quite the exciting race here through 17 minutes.
yeah, definitely that room with spikes, dude. I mean, those three spikes on the ground, they control you. Oh my God, so hardcore. So Delition's going into the fight with Dive. It's a scripted fight. He's going in there with an excellent amount of health. The Phantomire, he's got to watch out a little bit. I mean, he can take one missile and one body damage, and boom, it's RIP for him. So he's probably going to play this a little bit safe, I'd say. Oh, and a death, unfortunately. Yeah, that's tough, dude. Dive Man, he's fast. He's fast, dude.
I'm absolutely. Oh, and that's a game over.
Oh man,
That's
that'll
a bad one to take.
that'll put him back. But again, you just never know about this game, dude. You just never know. One person could be in the lead, and then 2 minutes later, the other person could be in the lead. So, yeah, this is actually ended up being a really good first couple robos for the back and forth, though.
Yeah,
Little race here.
and Phanto does have a good bit of Mega Man experience. Most of it's in Mega Man 9,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't count him out just yet. He definitely is solidly behind, and Delition is in control at this point. But Phanto's a good Mega Man runner. This is far from over.
It truly is. And one thing I wanted to mention about the Dive Man fight there at the very end is that you can do what's called the magic pixel, right, where you just kind of boost up in the middle of the screen to get your weapon get. But then also in Pharaoh Man stage and in the boss room and Dive Man, you actually can manip. If you jump at just the right time and you're on the right pixel, you actually can get the weapon. You can skip the weapon get and just immediately exit the room. So that's pretty cool. So we'll see if Phantomire can get that for us. While we watch Delition just tear through Drill Man stage. I mean, again, RNG boss coming up here, guys. Like, he is definitely noted as the worst RNG boss. I mean, you'll see why here in just a moment. And actually, Phantomire's going after wire too. Wow. Heck yeah, guys.
Let's go. This is now a 100% speedrun, I believe.
That's right. And look at that. Delition's already using the wire to get that E-tank. He'll take for some little security. He knows he's ahead, so he can risk it for the biscuit,
This is just such a treat to see.
It is. This room is notorious for just owning it too. If you don't have your slides, actually, and you can actually with the Brightman weapon, the flash stopper. If you play your cards right, you actually can do one bright usage for the entire length of this whole area. So it's it's definitely hard to do. So you just gotta nail everything perfectly. So
is ammo conservation a concern, or is that more for swag?
Yeah, Brightman's weapon, the flash stopper in Drillman stage where we use it so much. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it sure is. You don't want to run out of it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did see Phanto take another death there, so that's having a little bit of trouble in this stage.
Yeah, Delition took a death too there. I mean, that body damage with Drill, I mean, it's just it's just so much, guys. I mean, RNG. I mean, with Drill Man, guys, he always starts off with one. He goes in the ground, right? And then he'll pop up, and we usually manip that by either jumping and we're counting, and then we use the dive missile to kind of like just blast him in the face, right? So again, but he just dove there. I mean, you cannot help it. It's RNG, absolutely. You never know. So he wants to jump over these bombs. Just keep drilling them.
Yeah. Phantomire's hamming it up in chat right now.
Nice.
A little distracted. Get back to speedrunning, Phanto. You need to make up some time here.
So I'm not sure if you saw that there, but Kurtz. But actually, the Phantomire got the early exit there on Dive Man, so which is pretty great.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
slick.
yeah, good job, Delition, on that Drill Man fight. Yeah, redemption, redemption. You got it. And then here's where we get the Rush Jet adapter. So since Delition does not have the balloons, he's actually going to have to use the Rush Jet here in the later stages. We can go ahead and talk about Toadman a bit. Guys, there's just so much to talk about during these races. He's going to go for the Buster only kind of deal here. Typically, what you want to do in the speed run is use Bright Man's weapon. That way, it freezes all these enemies. And if you notice, guys, when he jumps, I mean, it's kind of knocking him back. That's because that rain is pushing him back. So these, it just makes these little jumps here across the pit even just less, even more treacherous. Treacherous. I can't. Treacherous. Oh my gosh, can't speak tonight. Sorry.
Tell you what, knowing that Bright Man also stopped the rain would have been a very helpful tip as a kid.
Oh yeah, no, it's not the rain. No.
Oh, okay.
The rain keeps
All
going no matter what.
Right. I misunderstood there.
Yeah. No, it just freezes all the enemies. One thing to note too in the Mega Man 4 is that you cannot jump out of slides if you're in water, whether you're in Dive Man stage or other parts, let's say like a Wily stages, or if you're on the waterfall section that Delition was just at. You see him; he just used the Brightmans, the flash stopper. There actually is a snail there. That again, as a kid, we didn't know that. So you flash him, it doesn't even pop in there, not at all. So you take some damage and poof, you're past him. So good job on that, man.
Yep. Yeah, Phanto having a rough go of it here today, but he's having fun. And you know what? You don't have to be a world record holder or even attempt world record strats to speedrun. If you got a copy of the game, you're only competing against your previous best unless you make the decision to come on relatively fast guys and do a race. But speedrunning's for everybody. You can play it safe. You can go as slow as you want. All you're trying to do is improve on your own time, and there's a whole community here to help you do that.
Absolutely, guys. Look us up. Join our discords or some other Mega Man discords and stuff too, guys. We offer training. It doesn't cost anything. So good job on the Toadman fight. If Toadman actually does like his acid rain move, it's kind of like, oh well, give me your Mega Man card. It's revoked, So, or if you die because he's again a scripted fight, and it's just kind of one of those things. Like, you probably shouldn't die, man.
Yeah,
and he's actually going to get the Rush Marine adapter, which we never use. And why would you give the Rush Marine adapter to like the only two Robot Master stages? I mean, and you get it after the fact. I mean, come on. So
can we get some? Can you pour one out for Rush Marine in chat, please?
Yeah. Rush Marine, I hate you. I don't hate you. I just don't need you. All right, so we're going on the Cossack 1 stage here. If you guys didn't know, on the left-hand side there, that Delition just picked up, that's an E-Tank. It's kind of hidden. Again, one of those things that you probably didn't know about until you just walked over there and you're like, hey, all right. So it has to deal with on these platforms with ice physics, and these Slinkies guys. I mean, they take several hits to kill. So, and then as ThePhantomire actually goes to Toadman stage here.
Yeah, they look harmless, but they deal a decent bit of damage and are difficult to avoid.
I know, right? Everyone's trying to think of that. Go, Slinky, go! So this top section here that Delition's at, I mean, it's going to be rough. I mean, it just never fails. When I was running last year, and I'd always die to this section. It's, I mean, he's using the bright strats here, which is great. Because if you didn't use that, these little guys would actually spawn up out of the pits and just troll you, man. And but luckily the checkpoint. Oh man, it took a death there. It's slippery when wet. My goodness. Well, when icy. So.
Very difficult stage. He was running low on health though, so this may save him an E-Tank.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's gonna go with the Rush Jet and just take a little cruise over top of all these guys. So there you go. He's like, I don't want to deal with this again. I don't want to do another death or have the potential to actually have another death. So he's like, screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yep. Cartmaning his way right out of there.
That's right. And normally, what we'd use there, I mean, we would just bust our way through there, and then this section, we would use balloon to get up there. So he's going to opt for the rush coil. Rush coil does take a little bit longer than you can actually use rush jet. It's just a little bit faster, just because you can use rush jet and then immediately pause, unpause, and then put rush jet back on the screen. So he has to take a few more menus here to get this rush jet. This section's, you do not want to get hit by this, guys. You get an unwanted screen transition, and look at that right over the squishy. That's awesome.
Quickly done.
Phantomire has finished up the 8 robos at 27 minutes and 7 seconds or so. And here we have Mothra. Now, I will say, Mothra here, he has a 1 pixel hitbox. And he's using the ring weapon, which that's what we choose whenever we speedrun the game. But the thing is, you see how big that ring weapon is? Actually, the ring weapon only is 1 pixel as far as its hitbox. So he's doing 1 pixel to 1 pixel shots there. I mean, it's just, it could be a little bit trolly too. Again, with the even veteran players.
It makes it look easy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it's definitely not. I mean, if you get touched by him, I mean, that contact damage is rough, let me tell you. Both players are doing an excellent job here. I'm really excited to be comms here with you, Kurt. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I would not have been able to do this without you. I'm a fan of watching Mega Man speedruns, but Mega Man 2 is the only game I have even the slightest bit of game knowledge about.
That's okay. It only takes us a few times watching to actually get used to the strats and everything. We kind of, there's not a lot of route differences and weapon usage. So what's really cool if you guys get a chance is bring up YouTube and watch. Oh, we kind of missed the rush there. He just took off without you. Oh, he took off without you again. Is watch the TAS version of this. It will blow your mind. If you're a Mega Man fan, watch any TAS. It's pretty incredible. So having a little trouble getting on rush there. That's fine. Again, he has to use rush jet because he does not have balloons. So there's actually 3 different ways you can do this area. Rush jet is the slowest. He has no choice though to do that. He's going to pick up those energy refills there. You can do, and then the other 2 are with balloon. So you can do balloon a kind of slower way, or make it more risky and do balloon an even faster way. So.
Yep, so that's part of the 13 seconds you referenced earlier.
Absolutely. Oh man, you really did remember that, didn't you?
I told you I'd bring it back up.
Yeah. Oh, the crap. Everyone's like getting their stopwatches out. They're like, "Are you serious? Is he right about that? Like, is it true? Is it true?" So, again, here goes the wire again. Good usage of the wire there. I mean, use it. You got it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
For real. So we definitely want to conserve some energy here, just because Square Machine coming up. I mean, he packs a wallop too, but Delition has 2 energy tanks, so he's good. When we look at Phantomire here, he's actually doing the Mothra fight too. So gotta be careful on that. Ooh, gotta be careful on that health. Oh, let me mention one thing. Oh, there's that E-tank. Good job, buddy. One thing to note is so about this fight coming up. Let me just wait till it gets to the boss room here. So Square Machine, that's what Delition's at right now, this boss. So you can go, this is RNG based. So you can either get, we call it either a fast, a mid, or a slow, or a 1, 2, or 3. So he actually gets, like, I can't really tell from this, but, okay, he got let's see, he got a 2 pattern. So that's kind of like the mid, right? So, oh, an unfortunate death. So that's a 2. A 3 is where he goes 3 times across the screen before he comes together. And you notice, look where he starts. Look where he's teleported. So he's not teleported back to the boss room, or the gates, right? He's actually transported halfway back the screen. So that happens with every Cossack stage and every Wily stage. It's just brutal, guys. So you do not want to take a death to one of the bosses here.
Yeah, definitely pretty trolly to not give the checkpoint at the boss room, like in the robo stages.
Exactly. I mean, it's just, you just take a whopping, and you can see, like, it gives Phantomire a chance to catch up here. I mean, he's probably like maybe I'd say, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 seconds away or so. Using that balloon to his advantage there to get through there. Guys, they're doing great on health right now. Doing great. I say that, and if anyone took a hit. Sorry.
And the
Up
moment
there,
has
Kurt.
passed, but I would like to give Phanto a shout out for the character development using the E-Tank on the last boss fight. That's showing a lot of personal growth there, not to YOLO it.
For sure. I mean, yeah, there's points. You know, I was just racing Mega Man for a randomizer last week, and dude, I was yelling it the entire time. It was so close, but you know, E-Tanks in a randomizer, you just never know what you're going to get them back. So, I mean, again, my catchphrase there, risk it for the biscuit, man. So
Yeah,
again,
lots of biscuits indeed.
there were lots of biscuits. That's right. So really, what they want to do here, guys, is just not take as much damage as possible. And actually, you can get about 5 hits off the square machine there. If you do your timing right, and you actually get up there and you take some damage boost and everything. And great job for Delition for getting square machine down. So.
And perfect RNG on this boss fight only happens about 1% of the time, correct?
Yeah, it's very, very slim, guys. When you have like what we call a one or a slow both times. Yeah, it's very, very rare. So now we're going to head into the only auto scroller during this run. So one thing in the world record of this game, Chelny, one thing that I learned from him is that even though you want to go fast, I mean you're just at the auto scroller's mercy, right? So you want to get these enemies off the screen as soon as possible because it causes lag. But then you don't want to mess around. You know, you might slide here and there and make some funny jumps or start bustering to the sound of the music. You know, we have a lot of people do that. But honestly, like you don't like I said, you don't want to play around because all it takes is one little slip up and boom, it's dead. It's death.
Yeah, and this is not a level you want to take a death on. It's a doozy of an auto scroller.
For sure, because you're stuck. I mean, you're stuck in this, and you just have to, make your way through. So here we go. He's gonna battle this squishy here. Fun fact: you actually can do a wire scope. So I'm not sure. Wink, wink, Phantomire. If you're gonna do it, it's okay if you don't. That's usually why we get the wire. Do some little swag. So while Delition just hit the checkpoint. So if he gets downed by, if he gets downed by the cockroach twins here, he'll go out back to this area right here at the beginning of it. Okay, let's talk about weapon energy conservation and usage. So let's say I speedrun Mega Man 7. So when I go to each one of the stages, all of my energy is refilled automatically. With Mega Man 4, this is not the case with the Cossack and Minus stages. So they have to be very, very careful about how much energy they're using with each weapon, or it translates to the next stage. And like I said, you do not get a refill, an automatic refill. So keep that in mind when you see them. Just like, they're not just out there just slowly, just shooting, just to be shooting. So one little thing here in the twins fight, if you hold left when you go through the door, you actually do a little moonwalk action, which is like kind of fun. So that's what we always say. We verify the run.
Yeah, and so we will be seeing some interesting Pharaoh Man mechanics here, where like you mentioned before, you can use the glowing ball above Mega Man's head to cause damage, but then after it disappears, you can still shoot it. So
Yes.
You can get 2 hits with 1 charge shot.
That's right. Yep, using it to his advantage. Good job, Delition, on that fight. Very, very cool. Not quite optimal, but definitely like a good fight. He was being very careful, not wasting. I mean, what are those things but right there below you? Spikes, dude. I mean, yeah, so yeah, I can appreciate being using the safety straps there for sure.
But Delition is on PB pace.
Heck yeah, even better, guys. All right. Oh, there he goes. Phantomire did it. He did a little moonwalk action there. That's awesome. So Delition's probably going to go for these with these. Yep, these energy refills here. Yep, very good. Probably we're gonna go with Pharaoh here to refill. Phantomire is doing a great job over here with the cockroach twins. Playing it safe there as well. There we go. And guys, these guys are not far apart right now. Delition's going after that E-tank, man. He's like, yep. He's like, I'm on PP pace. I'm gonna get my E-tanks for sure.
Yep, stick with the strats you know, and if those are the safe strats, then keep on with it.
That's right. In Buster only, we actually go top route because we're not allowed to use any other weapon there. And you can see that Delition actually is going to use the wire and get that the drill bomb to bust through that this area, which is faster.
Yeah, just drop straight down here.
That's right. It's funny because when I did Buster only, I was like, "What is this area? We never go here. You know, you just never see it." So you can see that Phantomire, he took those for the upcoming stages as well. Phantomire being ballsy, he's like, I don't need that tank. I got this. So difficult. Watch this, guys. I don't need that. Okay, so let's talk about the difference between the Japanese version and the US version. The Japanese version, where actually the text will scroll faster. There's less characters on the screen that mean obviously mean more than one word. So in the Japanese version, Dr. Cossack here, the Cossack grabber, he actually moves immediately. So with the US version, obviously the text is going to be a little bit slower, but then also in the US version, Cossack, he actually stays there, and you get to actually hit him twice with two charge shots. So yeah, it's either or really. I mean, when you're getting maybe world record or whatever, then you're gonna want to use the Japanese version. So here's some great little Wily sounds here. Best eyebrows in the business, as we call him.
Yeah, let's get some love for these eyebrows in chat, please.
For sure. So we'll probably see Phantomire. What he'll do is try to manip the left and right or horizontal movement of Dr. Cossack by sliding. So when you slide, he actually will not move left and right if you do it, if you time it correctly. So what you want to do in this fight is go ahead and just keep using that Buster, right? And then when he's down to maybe 3 or 4 health, you want to actually do a full charge shot. Oh my gosh, don't get in, I don't want to catch you. Oh my god, unfortunate death, dude, unfortunate. Oh, that hurts, but hey, he spawns right outside the door, so it's okay.
But don't worry, he saved a few seconds by skipping the E-tank.
That's true. Keep that in mind. He's smiling and or cursing us right. Laughing. I bet he's laughing. So Delition, let's talk about where he's at right now. So there has nothing but Mets and one other enemy in this stage. Excuse me. Which actually, this is my favorite stage of all of them, of all the Mega Man 4 stages. Got some water here. They always put spikes in water. So he's doing a great job getting that extra life there is awesome. Be very careful. Going to use this is our only instance of a couple instances of Yoku blocks right here. So it looks like he's going to kill that little guy and he's going to use wire. Hey,
we love it.
You got it. Use it. Good job, Phantomire, on killing or getting rid of the Cossack catcher there as he goes to there. Now, typically what we use here is Rush Jet to get over those and skip those Yoku blocks. And then we're going to do some sliding, do some jumping here. Yep. I was going to go for that E-tank. Heck yeah, dude, you have so many E-tanks. That's awesome. For sure. So they're actually just one stage away from each other, so... this is what we call Met Daddy, or I should call it Vet Daddy for Iraq Vet 0304. He likes to be a little bit trolly. We're going to use the ring. Now, typically what you want to do is just, blast him with that ring weapon, but it is a bit of RNG. You can do a 3-cycle here. He's going to use that E-tank, yeah, because if you hit him with body damage, dude, he's a Mack truck, as you'll see. Now the little guys, they're not going to be so
Yeah,
bad.
Daddy's got that thick booty though.
It's fantastic, dude. So he's going to pop up there. He can do either a short hop or a long hop. You actually do not want to be on the ground. He actually might do another 8 tank. I don't know. Depends on this. Oh gosh, that was so close. And he clutched it out. Good job,
That
Delition.
was scary.
Yup, sure was.
Went full Phanto on the fight there, and it paid
That's
off.
right. So you see the Phantomire actually going through. He's going to the Yoku blocks up here. So again, guys, they are not far behind each other. This actually is a great race. So anyone can lose ground at any point. So come on, let's go, Phantomire. Let's go, buddy.
What are some of the most dangerous parts here remaining in the run for Delition that we need to keep an eye on?
This section right here. I mean, there are a bunch of spikes here. The enemies don't hit very hard or anything like that. So this part right here, yeah, if you slide there, there's a chance you might just clip those spikes, dude. Their hitboxes are pretty bad. So we're gonna be okay here. We still want to take a lot of damage in this section. So
yeah, and spikes in this game do kill you. It's
oh yeah,
sort of a running joke some of us have. Got to remind the runners.
true. Excuse me. The other thing to mention is if you get hit, it actually is 90 frames of invincibility, correct? So you have time. I mean, if you get hit and you land on spikes, you got plenty of time before you can hop off there or switch over to Rush Coil, possibly Rush Coil or Rush Jet. Balloon's a little bit faster as far as spawning in, but let's compare against, I'll compare Mega Man 7, where you only have 30 frames. So they're pretty generous in the early Mega Mans here as far as your frames are concerned for taking damage.
Yep, definitely makes it a little bit easier. There's plenty of hard stuff in this game. They gotta throw you one bone.
For sure. So Delition's doing a great job here, going through the stage. The more advanced strats here in this section are to do one-tile slides. Delition said, screw that, I'm not doing that. I'm using Rush Jet. I'm just going to YOLO it all the way over there. Awesome. So let's see if he does the Toadman manip here. So what we do is we actually use Toadman's weapon. You enter the room, fire a shot. It cancels when they do the rain flush. It cancels. We call this enemy Taco Trash. It cancels his health, animation, right? And it immediately just fills up quickly. That way you can just go over there and start hammering away at Taco Trash. And then what he did here is that you're like, wait a minute, it shouldn't be getting hit by Taco Trash. But what he did was do one drill shot in that center, that green dot there, and then you slide, and actually you can start hammering away at Taco Trash behind him. Very, very safe.
So the hitbox isn't active there in that lower right-hand corner.
No, he cancels it out by doing the drill bomb. That's correct. Taco Trash playing it casually, guys. I mean, he's just it's just brutal. I mean, he just it's really rough. So now we're on to refights as Phantomire goes through this section with the mummies. So we're gonna get that E-Tank. We're gonna get some health, some energy refills here. Probably doing good. Yep, Ring's a good choice there. Good job on the fly. We got some enemies here. Yeah, we'll do damage boost through them. Yep, see you later. Get some more health. So he's gonna fill up on Pharaoh. Okay, that's a good decision too. Good decision. You're gonna need that for the final boss. For good old Wily. So
that's probably an indication that he won't be going wire.
No. He won't be pulling a G&D on that one. So like I did with that rando race last week. So there are a couple different orders we can do here. Just for example, Buster only, we go left, and we go left top, and we do counterclockwise. It doesn't matter really. Now for this one, we actually he did go top left. Normally for this the 80%, we start with Pharaoh on the top right, and then we go in a very specific order. But to each his own. I mean, dude, if you want to go to Drill Man first, get him out of the way. If you think it's going to be Trolley with his RNG like he always is, then by God, go ahead and do it. No one's stopping you, dude. Let's do it. Get him.
You're allowed to pick whichever strats you want to use.
That's right. That's right. And speedrunning is an evolution. I mean, like I said, you're racing against the clock here, your own time. So if you don't know advanced strats, then you know what? Use what you have. Use what you know. There's only room for improvement always. So that's why I love speedrunning so much. You're challenging yourself always.
Yeah, going for the advanced strats right out of the gate is a good way to get discouraged from speedrunning entirely.
Yeah, and no one says that you have to do it a certain way. I mean, do it your own way, and then later on you can learn the advanced strats. It's totally fine. Like typically here we would use Skull to kind of manip or to get like at least 5 shots on Bright, and then use Toad, but it's totally fine. Boom. I mean, he killed him. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, he's advancing, so yeah, good job, man.
Playing the game his way, and he has a lead in a race, so...
Yep.
And again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but you don't have to go for crazy strats to have a good time speedrunning.
That's right, exactly right. You see ThePhantomire is actually going to Pharaoh first, the intended route here. He's going to use Dustman, Dustman's weapon, Dust Crusher. And kind of what we want to do with all of these Robot Masters is we want to manip them into Mega Man being as close as possible to the exit. Now, normally you want to kill the Robot Master in the center of the screen, because during the 8 Robos in their stages, after you kill an enemy, you have to wait till all of the little energy circles are off the screen before it advances. So with this, it's totally different. You want to manip them to be with Mega Man standing on that platform during that final hit. Boom, you are teleported.
Yep, and both runners not having too much difficulty here.
No, not at all. You can see that we used... oh, actually, in ThePhantomire, I think he overslid that to go to Toadman. I think he meant to go to Dive Man there, so... let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 4 down for Delition. And we have 1, 2, 3... This is the third for ThePhantomire. Yep, is that right? 1, 2, 3... That's the fourth, I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track of both. If you're watching both screens, man, you know, at the same time, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, too much to look at.
Yeah, good job, Delition, with that fight. Okay, he's only got one. Oh, I think two more Robot Masters for Delition. Here we have PhantomFire taking good work there of Dive Man. He goes on the Bright. Again, same thing here with Brightman on the right side of your screen, guys. He's going to use that skull barrier to get at least 3, if not 5. 3 safe. I think that you did that extra one, but yeah, so he might flash you here. So let's see what happens. And then Delition using the flash stopper. Boom. I mean, Fairman, he's not going anywhere, guys. He said, "I don't need that health." Screw that health, right?
I think this is the last refight here for Delition.
Yep, it sure is. It sure is. Again, this refight to do the intended speedrun strat way is it's a little trolly, a little difficult, but using those safe strats, man, boom, killed him. Good job. You can see now the ThePhantomire used his last bit of Toadman's weapon, Rain Flush, to get that one little health off of Drillman. And you're thinking, why in the world would he do that? Well, Drillman's notorious for diving at 1 health. So here you guys, here's some tinking for you on the Wily machine. We're gonna use Ring, and now at the very last, what we need to do in the intended speedrun is actually you get him down to 1 health. Then you use the Drill Bomb, and actually it cancels his health animation, just like we did for Taco Trash.
Delition making use of that bountiful E-Tank supply here.
Oh, and a ThePhantomire taking a death on Ringman refight, dude. Unfortunate. He'll bounce back, though. All right, so Delition, check him out, dude. He is out. He is out of Toad, or I'm sorry, Drill. So now he's gonna use that Buster. He's got to go all the way up and do that peak of the peak of his jump. But hey, he's got those E-tanks. He's ready for it. Let's go.
Yep.
One more hit. Come on, get up there. Oh, just get up there. Oh, oh. There you go. Boom, he's down. He's down. Awesome, dude. As Phantomire finishes up Ringman here. So Phantomire has one more. He has Dustman to complete. And then he's on to the Wily Machine as well.
Yep. I'm nervous here.
Yeah, it could go either way.
This race has been. There's been a gap at times, but for the majority of this, it's been within a level.
It has.
And complete sync multiple times. So
True.
It's a tremendous race here.
Okay, one thing to note here. So Delition is going to go through this little corridor, and actually, if he runs out of Pharaoh during the Wily fight, then the only option that you have is to hit him with Ring, and Ring does not go in all directions like the Pharaoh shot does. So he has half of Pharaoh. He does not want to miss a shot. Definitely does not. Actually, it was yep. And he got a little double shot there too. Cool. So as Phantomire actually takes down Wily Machine here in just a bit. Oh, let's hope that he makes it. Very, very excited. Here's that E-Tank usage. Yeah, get it, son. You don't want Wily to actually spawn in the the bottom middle, bottom left, or bottom right. You definitely, because you cannot get those shots. And GG to the Delition for the win, dude. 315. All right. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, and that was a PB for Delition.
Heck yeah, even better, dude. GG. You can see
Love
it's
to
so
see
close. Yeah, absolutely. I bet he is all smiles right now. Definitely. I would know I would be. As we see Phantomire, he's going to go ahead and go right into the Wily fight here in just a moment. And then he will Buster him. Or not Buster him, I'm sorry. He will use the Pharaoh shot again, just like Delition did, and try to get some double shots in there. So
Yep.
let's give some GGs for Delition in chat for sure, guys. I'm sure you already have. And let's get some hype for Phantomire. I mean, with this solid run, solid race, guys, it was so close.
Yeah, this was a real exciting one. Really happy to showcase this tremendously difficult game here with two runners that do not specialize in this game and handling it like pros.
Absolutely. Oh, we might want to take an E-Tank here. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, it's so scary. I think you have one left to use just in case. Oh, it's so scary. One more hit, dude. One more hit. Oh, nice. Oh, double KO. You hate to see it, guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And this is not as forgiving as Mega Man 2.
Definitely not.
Double KO.
Yeah, double KO. Yeah, it works with Mega Man 2. Mega Man 4, it says, no, screw you. Let's do this again. So, okay. He should have enough, but we're going to see if we can get any drops here at all. It would be nice. Those guys are just notorious for the drop rate in this game is just horrific. So let's see what we can do with round number 2. Now what he can do here is just like he can pause and then unpause. That way he's not wasting one of those Pharaoh shots, or he can slide and charge too. So let's see what happens here. We're doing pretty good so far. Yeah. Oh. It's okay. Take some intentional damage there. It's fine. He's waiting for those double shots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one more, dude. He's got it.
Oh, and he misses.
He has one. He only has one chance. One ring to kill them all. I don't even know if Ring actually will do that. It might only do like a couple damage. We could try it. Or Phantomire's gonna say, nope, it's over. It's over, guys. Look at that last life too. Yep, I don't blame you, dude.
Yeah, throwing in the towel, it looks like.
But GG.
Yeah, huge GG to both runners, putting on a great performance. We're going to see if they're interested in coming in for a little interview here after the fact. Yeah, actually, they might be here with us already. So, oh no, I lied. I lied. I got too excited. I'm looking at things on Discord, and I don't understand technology because I'm an internet boomer.
Yeah, they can actually click themselves in here if they want to talk at all. Oh, and here we have Delition.
Yep.
GG's, man.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Great
congrats
win
on
and
the
great PB.
yeah, congrats on the PB.
Thanks. 3 seconds, I'll take it.
Hey, 30 seconds, man. That could be a world of difference in a PB. Phantomire, GG too, buddy.
G, I think we'll just go with a G.
Hey, it was a game.
Yes.
After that double KO, and then as soon as we saw the ammo gone, it's like, oh, well, this is officially over. I'm not continuing again. I've already used enough of them.
Yeah, that was kind of brutal there at the end, unfortunately. But you
Oh,
guys
it
did
was
a
brutal
great,
at the start, don't worry.
dude. It was a great race. I really enjoyed it so much. So thank you both.
Yeah, I'm not sure if both of you were talking or paying attention to the race, but you were synced at multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, start, middle, and near the end.
Yeah,
Quite close.
I found it funny because there were a couple of the times where it was just like when I was looking at I had the stream in the corner of my eye on my phone, and it was like, hey, cool, now we're synced up. Now we can put on a show. Oh, Fanto used to continue. Uh-oh. Time to catch up again.
On the plus side, I suppose that kind of shows the benefit of risky strats because I was slow and steady throughout the entire thing, and you were still like a minute behind at the end there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Delition, man. I mean, like, I saw those strats you're using, man, and it's just like, hey, I'd rather be safe. I'm gonna grab the E-tanks. I'm gonna be safe here and there and here, and it really pulled off for you in the end. Congratulations.
And I hear
Yeah.
G&D on
Huge
the stream
congrats.
is like, yeah, Dell should be using this right now, and I'm just like, Buster only.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted.
Yeah, safe strats do have a history of success here on RFG. You know, especially when you're first learning a new speed route, it's slow and steady often ends up being fast and steady.
For sure.
Yeah, it was really interesting too because like you can see the things in which Delition and I differed greatly. Like I went for the sort of like optimal boss refights in the last stage, and then it was like, okay, we're going to be synced now. Just because like there's a world of difference not having to menu, and you get to use weapons in a different way, and it speeds things up tremendously. But when you die against Ring, it doesn't matter. It's a harsh reminder because I'm not a Mega Man 4 runner. A harsh reminder that coming back to Mega Man 4, you realize that everything hits like a freight train.
Yeah, it
But
does.
you have
Do
28
boosts
health,
are
and
not a thing.
yeah, everything hits like 8 damage each time that they make contact with you.
Yeah, it's just brutal, guys. It really is. I mean, I remember playing this game as a kid, just casually, and it's just like, I mean, game over, game over. And this is not a game that you had like, the little battery in it or whatnot. I mean, you had to like put in the password. So here I am, like grabbing a scratched piece of paper. I'm like, yes, I beat Toadman. Oh my god, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. And Phanto, I know you have some more goals in Mega Man 9 and then Rockman and Forte, but Delition, do you have any plans to keep running this? Or are you enjoying it so far?
This one, well, I'm probably going to. I'm just kind of running random Mega Man games here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get back to focusing on everyone's most favorite game, 8, but
Oh, I shudder. Oh,
Eight's a good game. Eight's
here's
a good game.
collective anger.
we can't talk about 8 and not mention the voice acting. Come on.
Oh,
But on the plus side, if we were running 8, this would be a spectacular time.
oh yeah, this is the entire world record.
That's right.
Oh, game
Guys,
test.
First time I ran 8. This is a timer that was on Mega Man 8. Like I'm nearing the top 10 now, baby.
There you go.
Let's go. And I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone in chat is part of the RFG Discord. I'm going to link it now. But Delition has put out an offer that he's willing to learn speed games to participate in future RFG events. So if anyone out there is thinking about picking up a game, reach out to Delition. It sounds like he is down for more.
Yep, I have no life. And my wife is cool with me playing video games all day, so
You
it's
love
okay.
to see it.
wonderful. Yeah.
What a keeper.
I
Yep.
For
now
real.
I now know that what one of the games that I have to get back to and practice now, because down the line my ultimate goal is to do a Mega Man 1 to 11 run, so I have to freshen them all up. I can't just focus on Mega Man 9 all of the time
Goodness,
if I'm going to
man.
do the whole thing. And clearly this is a tough one, but I'm glad that it worked out the way that I did. The fact that there were moments where we were kind of swapping leads and trying to play catch up and stuff like that, so it was nice that it was just like we were on the same stage a lot of times. Like that was really cool.
Oh
It
yeah.
makes it so much more fun.
Yeah, and I was trying to keep up on commentary, but I was mostly a spectator for this, and it was very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, thanks for letting me just ramble on. I mean, there's so much that I didn't even get to talk about because it just happened so fast. Even about talking about the weapons and all that good jazz. So this is a great game. You guys did a fantastic job. Um, by the way, how please indulge us, Phantomire. How long is a 1 through 11 run?
Well, if you are a god gamer like Orsa, about 7 hours.
Hmm.
The other runs are sorry, I think he's lower 8 hours. And then there's some of the other runners who have also put down runs. I think Mr. Cab is about 8 hours and 40 minutes. And then there are a few other runs that are kind of like around the 10 to 16 mark. Like it's a tough one, especially depending on your comfort and consistency with some of the games. But
Cool.
if you've got a solid position on each of them, it should be an 8 to 9 hour run.
So 26 for me, right? Well, it's
Yeah,
including
something
Mega
like
Man
that.
4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
okay.
if you've never played Rockman Forte, that's 26 hours is going to be on that game alone. It's a beast of a game.
It's a mean one. It's the only Mega Man game I could think of where one of the Robot Masters heals himself.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and Mega Man 7 does that.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I
they do. Yeah.
suppose. That's if you get hit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, Mega Man 7 is no walk in the park either, guys.
Yeah.
So if you ever decide you want to run it, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to go over it with you. But my goodness, so
I don't think my time in that one is all that good.
yeah,
I could check,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and so Relatively Fast Guys does have a couple events sort of on the in the works that we're working on, but nothing is formally scheduled. So again, if there's anything you're interested in learning and picking up and racing, or if it's a game you already know and want to, find someone of a similar skill that you'd like to race on our channel, please reach out, join the Discord, let us know. We're always happy to host more events. Once again, speedrunning is for everybody, not just the world record holders. It's very easy to hop on Twitch and watch, Cypher or Mitch Flower Power or some of the top runners and just get blown away by the crazy tricks they're pulling and kind of get a little intimidated from trying it yourself. But you don't have to be a god gamer to speedrun. All you're doing is trying to better yourself.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it's and also I'm not a top tier runner myself. I mean, I have a decent time in some games, right? But like, it's all about the community, and I want to stress that too. Is that any of these guys that you see here, Phantomire, Delition, myself, and some other guys that we always stream with and everything. I mean, guys, don't hesitate. Let us know. Let us know that you're interested. We love. My favorite thing to watch on Twitch right now is like people just playing the game for the first time. And I'm like, oh, did you know about this? And I'm like, oh man, you took a death. I mean, we love it, and we love to coach people too. So please, I mean, come on, just add us, dude. Really.
Yeah, there's no bad time. Like that's one of the best things about it is it's about having fun, enjoying yourself, and just embracing the journey. It's all about that journey. If you're just worried about like, oh, I got to get world record, I got to like, no, not it. I'm never gunning for world record in any single Mega Man game. I'm just competing with myself and having fun. Maybe joining a couple of people along the way, and we kind of push each other. But ultimately, just my journey, have fun, and just take your time, whatever time you get, be proud of whatever it is that you accomplish. Because even if it is at the bottom of the leaderboard, you're still better than so many other people playing this game, and you still have a lot to show. So it's really cool. And it's all about that journey and just enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you make lifelong friends too. I mean, me and just for example, me and the Phantomire, we actually talk offline. We text during the
A lot.
day. I mean, a lot, yeah. So, I mean, these are people that I couldn't even ask for like in my in real life. That I work with. Like these are my family. This is my family now. It's what's wonderful, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself. And I think that's going to wrap it up for us. I think we're going to go watch some Super Mario World with our raid train here. I think we're going to go pay Adam Ferrari a visit, one of the top overall Mario runners these days for 2D Mario games, and
And
friend
just
of
crushing it
RFG.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a game he's bad at. So he is certified fast guy, Adam Ferrari. um, so yeah, we'll get that raid initiated. So we'll go send our regards to Adam, and until next time, just keep on trying to improve yourself a little bit at a time and have fun. And yeah, and selfishly hope you also drop us a follow. We are hoping to host charity events in the future, so making it to affiliate status would certainly help with that. But yeah, follow us on Twitter, join the Discord for more updates on events, and yeah, and that'll be it for today.
Cool.
Have a
Thank you
good
so
one,
much.
everybody.
Yep. Thanks.